It has been a day. Let me just say that. Got 2 new books in the mail besides a couple of packages for Christmas. Yay. Everybody clap, right? One of the packages, one of the things that was ordered, it's in wonderful condition, don't get me wrong. It just didn't stay where it was supposed to be shipped at, so it would look like a great presentation of a gift. To me, it's going to look, ugh. And I wrote the company, told them about that, have gotten zero response other than thank you for your reply on customer service. I do have an item that I bought way back in November. I have not got it. I have wrote the customer service department. Tonight I'm going to write the actual star that I got it from, because we're getting close to the final countdown, as I like to call it. And, it gets aggravating when you order something and it's not here. In other news, I decided when I was doing my Christmas shopping this year, I always buy a Santa gift and I put it to the side. And the Santa gift is just in case, Santa himself decides to show up. So, anyway, I went ahead and bought a Santa gift last night. I'm not going to share it with you because this one I can repurposely use for my grandfather. So if Santa decides to play no-show again this year, hey, you know what? It's going to be repurposed. So, there's that. And on a side bit of news, I'm a Grinch. Yeah, afraid so, folks. The year, there's been so much downs. But yet there's been so much good, I just think about all the loss that I've had this year between Sam and Garfield and Outside Strays to the Joys, which is, of course, Heathcliff and Sonic, and my family, my health, and memories I've made along the way, the good moments this year. And there's been some good, not all bad, don't get me wrong. It's just the bad is bogging me down right now, because if I had, it's just a long story, and if I could share it with you, I would, but I figure it would just bring me down too, and I don't want to bring anybody else down. So, with that being said, let's jump right into Woman's World, December 13th, 2021, while they're jumping into the trash can that they shouldn't be jumping into in the front room. I hear that. I just got done mopping and doing laundry. It's so much fun, let me tell you. Anyway, trying to get myself back in a better mood, which is really hard to do sometimes, but I'm struggling with this, y'all. I just am. Okay, December 13th, 2021. Okay, did you know that December 12th, which was a few days ago, was National Poinsettia Day? So, if I don't personally like them, but if you like them, go out there and get a poinsettia. Just don't get them around your animals, because they are toxic to children and pets. The 13th was National Hot Cocoa Day, so I hope you enjoyed a cup of hot cocoa. The 14th through January 5th, wow, that's like really a week there. Try bird spotting. It says annual Christmas bird count is that week. Saturday, December the 18th, which we're all excited for so many reasons. A, my animals are going to go see Santa Claus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. The second reason, I'm sure there's a good movie on that night, but it's also flake appreciation. So you're supposed to delight yourself in nature, which, there ain't no snow yet, so it says you might want to catch a scenic video of snow on YouTube. That's true. Thursday, December 16th is National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. Just drizzle on that chocolate, baby. Joke of the week. Veggie thoughtful. A young boy was asked to say grace at Christmas dinner. He began his prayer thanking God for his family, then for food before them. He gave thanks for his turkey, the stuffing, the Christmas pudding, even the cranberry sauce. Then he paused. After a long silence, his mother asked him what he was waiting for. That's when the boy replied, "If I thank God for the Brussels sprouts, won't he know that I'm lying?" Start your week with a laugh. 2 young ladies are out, it looks like, having dinner. It says that was a heavenly meal, angel hair pasta, followed by angel food cake. That is kind of a cute joke there. Here's a joke. What kind of motorcycle does Santa ride? Santa and a motorcycle. Well, a Harley Davidson, of course. And there's a cat here. It looks like he's doing Christmas cards, and they all say, "Thank you for the box, thank you for the box, thank you for the box." Okay. I love horses, and when I saw this article, I was like, you know what? I've got to share this. Our many horses inspire hope and love in so many hearts. Faith has a team of helpers who dress up during the holidays with miniature horses to provide animal therapy sessions for senior adults in private homes and in care facilities. Faith's many horses pose with Santa at a senior living center to bring smiles. And it says here, the horses give hope to all ages. Faith bought a van to take Sky to and from the therapy sessions. Faith with Sweet Peabody, who inspired 900,000 followers. Faith Sanverno invested all of her savings into training miniature horses as therapy animals to help seniors in her community. But through Faith's determination and one special horse named Peabody, that powerful joy wound up lifting the spirits of millions. There has to be more than that we can do for them, Faith Sanverno said to her friends after volunteering at a senior facility in San Diego. Suddenly an idea popped into Faith's mind. She had seen how much the residents enjoy the therapy dogs, and as a long-time horse lover, she said, "What if I get a mini horse, train it, and bring it to visit?" "Good luck with that," one friend chuckled. But Faith felt a strong stirring in her heart at that idea of owning and training a tiny horse. Certain of her plans, she reached out to friends who was a horse breeder. To her delight, Faith was soon introduced to a 26-inch tall cream mini that she named Baby Sky, and it was a match made in heaven. After a little training and buying a van to transport Sky, Faith had asked the director of the senior facility if they could come visit. This incredible Faith beamed as her residents' faces lit up, her Sky clopping around. I wish everyone with illness or disabilities could experience this joy. Suddenly, the idea struck. I'll get more mini horses and train them to be certified therapy animals, Faith thought, and Faithful Friends was born. Little Horses, Big Smiles. With support from her husband, Adam, Faith followed her heart, took a leap of faith, and invested her savings to lease a corral at a public barn, adding more mini horses to her stable. Once her mini horses were trained and certified, she called other local senior centers to schedule visits. "What kind of dog is that?" one Alzheimer patient asked, grinning as she looked down at little Sky. "It's a mini horse," Faith exclaimed. The woman's smile told Faith everything she needed to know. The minis were spreading joy, just as she hoped. Wanting to expand, Faith soon moved to a home with many acres and began looking for more mini horses to train. Faith's horse breeder friend began to sell some of her low-energy minis that couldn't be groomed for horse shows. Once they turned 6 months old, they were able to be away from their mothers. Faith began training them until they were a year old and could be certified. As word spread and her requests for visits grew, soon Faith and her ever-growing stable of mini heartwarmers were bringing hope to people all over the country. I just knew people would fall in love with these little guys, she thought happily. Joy to the world. Still, Faith wished she could reach more people, and so she began posting videos of horses on TikTok. Immediately, her account gained followers, and one horse, Peabody, a dwarf mini just 16 inches tall, especially stole the hearts. Before she knew it, with Peabody's help, Faith's video had gone viral, garnering her more than 900,000 followers. "I have polio and I can hardly walk, but when I saw this tiny horse with crooked legs, I thought if he can do it, I can do it too," one follower shared. "I suffer from depression, I take medication, but when I see Peabody, I can't help but smile," another fan wrote to Faith. Sadly, Peabody recently passed away due to ongoing health issues, but his legacy lives on through the rest of Faith's four-hoofed faithful friends. "Being with those horses is what I call mini heaven. They bring joy instantly," Faith says, who now has trained over 200 mini horses. Peabody was so special because he was a therapy horse for the whole world. Never shortchange your dreams. Anyone can make a difference and bring joy. Never give up, Maggie Dillard. 3 benefits of spreading holiday joy. Boost your mood. The good feeling that comes from doing acts of kindness, like putting the change in the Salvation Army kettle, raises dopamine levels and slashes the production of stress hormone cortisol, explains psychologist Stephen M. Sutton, the PhD. Even more, a University of Illinois Study found people who did a kind act every day enjoyed an even larger mood boost after just 10 days. Number 2, brings on instant calm. Spreading bliss using songs, say through a caroling group or a choir, has powerful relaxing benefits. Imaging techniques show that singing changes your brain chemistry, says music therapist Dale Taylor, PhD. It slows down your neural impulses in the brain, leads to a feeling of calmness almost instantly, and the Japanese research shows that people who sing in groups experience even more mood-boosting benefits due to camaraderie. Number 3, melts away your anger. When you're stuck in the holiday rush while shopping, invest 1 minute to take a pause. Do something nice, suggests David Hamilton, PhD, author of The 5 Effects of Kindness. Compassionate acts like letting someone go ahead of you prompt the brain to release oxytocin, a soothing hormone that enhances the part of your nervous system that decreases the anger and stops the irritability in its tracks. And if Donna could talk tonight, it would be a miracle. Yes, I'm trying to get through this because, like I said, we got that magazine of Woman's Day, and we also got the other magazines. One was the Cook's thing, and it wasn't that great, but the first magazine was chocked full of good points as usual. Whew. So now, next on to treat yourself to better health. This is health news. Great news that new research shows that your favorite holiday traditions come with surprise health benefits. It boosts immunity for a cup of eggnog. Or you can cue up Christmas carols. Santa's hat puts you in that holly jolly spirit. I'm just reading the buffs off of here, and I want you to pick up the magazine to read it. Reboot energy with movie nights, or pick a present up for yourself. Lower your blood pressure by gazing at a Yule log. Or cozy up in bed. Banish blue moods with party gossip. I don't like that one because I dislike gossip. Or read a book. Outsmart insomnia with pumpkin pie. Who'd have thought that one? Or pamper your hands by buffing your nails or using hand cream before bed. Okay, that's pretty interesting, right? Let's move forward. Okay, help me keep peace this holiday. Our experts share easy ways to smooth your ruffled feathers with foster ripple effects of calm so you can truly savor time with those loved ones. Start with you. Create an inner calm. Check in with yourself. Tap your allies. Then reach out. Tweak the tone. Express your needs and expand experience. Our expert panel, Melanie Greensberg, PhD, Suzanne Diaz-White, PhD, and Barbara Packer, who's a communication speaker and coach. Okay, well that's wonderful to know. Be sure to check that article out. Trying to see why I marked this page. You know what? We're going to skip this one. Sometimes I can get marking happy. Okay. Frosted mint chocolate chip brownies. Now pay attention, people. If you're not a mint fan, David says to sub in chocolate chips for candies and omit the peppermint extract. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. 2/3 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 3/4 cup of baking powder. 8 ounces plus 6 ounces of unsalted butter at room temperature. 1 1/2 cup of light brown sugar. 2 teaspoon vanilla extract. 1/2 teaspoon plus 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. 4 eggs plus 2 4.67 ounces packages of chocolate mint candies such as your Andes roughly chopped. Just for a side note, Andes is one of my favorites. 1 tablespoon of half and half. 1 pound of confectioner's sugar. Chocolate frosting, well, that's optional. Now here's your 3 steps. You're going to heat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Grease a 13 by 9 inch baking pan. Now in a bowl, combine your first 4 ingredients and reserve. To review what the first 4 ingredients are: 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2/3 cup unsweetened cocoa powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 3/4 cup baking powder. In a pot, melt 8 ounces of butter over medium heat. Add granulated and brown sugars, vanilla, and 1/2 teaspoon mint extract. Cook and stirring it for 1 minute. Your second step: remove from the heat, stir in the eggs, whisk and reserve flour mixture, fold in mince, spread in the pan, Bake until the toothpick inserted in the center comes out with a moist, clinging 35 to 45 minutes and let it cool completely. On a medium, now your last and final step, on a medium speed, beat the remaining butter, mint extract, and half until smooth. Gradually beat in the confectioner's sugar, spread over the brownies, and chill. If desired, spread the chocolate frosting over the brownies and cut into squares. The serving time is 24. That serves 24. Your active time is 40 minutes. Total time 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, moving forward. I think we might get a visitor here because Sonic is like trying to peek over everything. I liked this article here. Entertaining made easy. It's a holiday bonus. Hosting a holiday party is simple thanks to the help of a clever self-serving station. Now here's a designer and entertaining pro, Brie Daucher, shares the easy, affordable how-tos. It says for more tips, check out Daucher's book, The Gift of Gathering, which is $30 at Amazon.com. Okay, now, the 4 steps. You want to set up a station on a folding shelf. The tiers of the folding bookshelf are perfect for serving up apps and drinks with a grab-and-go ease, says Daucher. Plus, the shelf makes use of a vertical space in a room that can be broken down afterward for easy storage. One to try is the Casual Home 3-shelf folding bookcase, which is only $52 at Amazon.com. Number 2, add ambience with candles. Warm candlelight offers a gorgeous glow and cozy mood to your party, she notes. For Twinkling Trio, add 3 battery-run pillars to the sauces lined with pine and berry sprigs. Set a stackable shelf atop a bookshelf and place the trio on top. One to try is the bamboo stacking shelf by Threshold, $14 at Target.com. And actually, I've done a lot of shopping with Target this holiday season. Thank you, Target. Number 3, showcase apps on a spice rack. Displaying the bite-sized fare on the steps of a tiered spice rack gives each appetizer its own stage so guests can see more clearly, she says. Just arrange fare by type on each step of the spice rack, then set it on the bookshelf. One to try, Better Homes and Gardens 3-tier spice rack, which is only $13 at Walmart.com. Number 4, corral your supplies, which, by the way, Walmart.com, thank you. I pre-ordered Season 4 Yellowstone, so you came in handy. Number 4, corral your supplies in a chic basket. Keeping plates, utensils, and napkins ready to use for guests is essential, notes Daucher. To start, roll cutlery in a cloth dinner napkin, add to a basket attached to a wall with a sturdy stick-on hook, then keep extra napkins and plates in a basket on the bottom shelf. That is a nice way of doing things. Just saying. Going forward. Okay, the little cartoon joke. We see a door on the couch with a psychiatrist. It says, I feel like I've become completely unhinged. Your 7 days of inspiration. Take 1 day a week and feel great. Day 1, make time for someone special. You. Day 2, you deserve every kind of happiness. Day 3, each day brings at least one reason to smile. Day 4, there's always more good stuff ahead. Day 5, recognition, respect, rewards. You've earned and deserve them. Day 6, you have more than choices you realize. Day 7, invite your angels into your life and they may appear. Okay. There's a beautiful story about a baby being proof that true Christmas miracles do happen. And I hope that you check it out. It made me cry so much. Otherwise, I would share it with you. But I want to share the bottom here. It says 3 ways to be somebody's miracle. I was asked the other day, what do you want for Christmas? And I said, a miracle. And I said, but it ain't going to happen. And the person said, well, he laughed it off. He goes, well, what else would you want? And I said, good health. And I got commended for not asking for anything. And I said, when you're very simple-minded, you don't ask for too much. And you just realize limitations in life. And to be a miracle can take just a small thing to improve somebody else's life. And I hope that if you watch this, take time out in your busy life to do something good for somebody else. If that's returning an email, return an email. If that's taking a cart back to a store, do that. If that's taking a power cart back into the store, do that. If it's letting somebody go in front of you, do that. These are little ways that you can be a quote-unquote miracle this holiday season. But let me read the way that they have listed here, which is 3 steps. Give the gift of cozy. Cleaning out your coat closet, visit onewarmcoat.org. Click Donate Coats and type in your zip code to find a location where you can drop off a coat. Want to do more? Click Hold a Coat Drive to host a drive in your own backyard. Do a virtual drive to raise money for the cause. 2. Mail some magic. Visit cardsforhospitalizedkids.com. Make cards, then make holiday cards for instructions on how to create and send snail mail full of love to kids in the hospital this season. Send the cards to the address provided on the site to bring kids smiles and make children's spirits bright. 3. Give the gift. Shop for a cause this holiday season. Simply log on to bestbes.org and click Buy Gift Cards to send a gift card to a loved one with your gift in hand. They'll be able to log on and click Spend Gift Card to give the money to any charity like Paws with a Cause, Meals on Wheels, or Autism Society. Okay, let's do the instant awe. Take a moment to leave your worries behind and lose yourself in the loveliness of this quote and photo. They have a beautiful Christmas tree in the setting of snow falling out in a wilderness, it looks like. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it there all year. Charles Dickens. A moment for you. You've got the best ally on your side, hope. Whatever challenge you may be facing, hope is there to see you through it. Whatever dream you're reaching for, there is hope there to keep you going. And any setback you face along the way, hope is there to lift you up over and past it. Hope, it's always there for you. Now, a 5-minute romance, because we all know that's exactly how long it takes you to fall in love and fall out. Okay. The greatest gift of all. Despite the busyness of hosting a Christmas carnival, Jen and Colin find a moment of quiet to feel the magic of love in the crisp air. Jen let out a sigh, and her breath a white puff of air, as another night of the winter's Christmas carnival came to an end. She stomped her booted feet on the packed snow. Even with the thick socks, her toes began to wiggle in front of the fireplace at home. Bells jingled as Jen's horse Holly shook her head. She too was ready to call it a night. The pair were in charge of the sleigh rides, a mainstay of the carnival for as long as Jen could remember. Brought you hot chocolate. Colin held out a mug in his gloved hand. He was coordinated in that event and even well known for his organizational skills. Thank you. Jen took a sip, smacking her lips, having known that Colin for many years. He was still generated a shimmery heat within her, so much so that she really didn't need that hot chocolate anymore. It's a busy night. Colin looked around, pride showing on his handsome face. I'm glad we got all that snow the other day. Sleigh rides were popular and there had been no snow. Jen wouldn't have been able to get out of the carriage for Holly to pull. But there was something about a sleigh decked out in the festive glory for a holiday season, evergreen bows, red velvet bows, and twinkling lights, that drew people in. How did you and Sadie do at the sledding competition? Sadie was a sweet, mischievous 8-year-old. Colin rubbed his neck, grimacing. Why do I feel like you already know? Jen looked at everywhere but at Colin, trying to hide her grin. I have no idea what you're talking about. She'd seen Colin and Sadie zipping down the hill, catching air and landing in a snowbank. She knew he was more embarrassed than hurt. That was why she couldn't help but tease him. After all, he would have done the same to her. Sadie, neither embarrassed or hurt, had laughed so hard she ended up rolling in the snow until Colin picked her up and carried her up the hill. Let's just say the next year Sadie's father can take the reins. I've checked my face paint planting into the snow off my bucket list. He chuckled at the sound of reverence within Jen's heart. What else is on your bucket list? Jen was curious as she thought she knew everything there was to know about Colin. His eyes sparkled like stars in the sky. I can't tell you all my secrets now, can I? He tugged her knit cap, almost covering her eyes. She pushed it back and her heart was pounding as their eyes locked. He grinned and gestured toward the sleigh. Do you have time for one more ride? With me? Jen angled her head. You know I always have time for you. She climbed aboard, reaching for the reins. Colin slid in beside her. Allow me. She handed the reins over, covering her legs with a flannel blanket and settling in. Colin tucked the edges of the blanket tighter around Jen before nudging Holly forward. She gave a toss of her head, jingling the bells. The sleigh jerked before gliding smoothly along the path, while the breeze chilled Jen's cheeks. Her insides were warm and toasty, sitting close to Colin. His kindness had always been the most attractive thing about him. He cleared his throat, seemingly nervous, the only sound of the swish of the sleigh runners, of the snow and the clop of Holly's hooves. You know our anniversary's coming up. I'm aware. She didn't want to say more, wondering where he was going with this. Colin glanced over, giving Holly the lead, confident the horse knew the way. Jen, your love was and still is the best Christmas present I'll ever get. It's the gift that keeps on giving, Jen teased. Being together for as long as they have had, it's sharing challenges, but it's also many memories of joy, like birth of their son and their birth of their granddaughter Sadie. It's definitely the gift that kept me on giving, Colin agreed. He brought Holly to a stop on the edge of town, away from the street lamps, so the only glow that came from the twinkling lights attached to the sleigh. He took Jen's hand in his, linking their gloved fingers together, just like their hearts would be linked. I've loved you for over 30 years, and I promise to love you 30 more, Mrs. Winters. And I will always love you, Mr. Winters. She pressed a light kiss to his smoothed cheek. Now about that bucket list. And the author was Marcella Robinson. And you all love the horoscope, so let me get a drink of water, and we will tackle the horoscope that goes through this Saturday. And one reason I'm speeding through this one is we got so much that already to go through, and probably a new Woman's Day, or Woman's World, on the way. Okay. This is by Marissa Brown, your horoscope for the week of Sunday, December 12th to Saturday, December 18th. If you're a Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st, from the 13th on, you'll have that burst of go-getter energy to make major strides on long-term goals. Come the 18th, you'll want to have a heart-to-heart with a dear friend. Putting feelings into words can be truly therapeutic. Your lucky days, December 12th, 13th, and 17th. Your lucky numbers, 3, 7, and 9. If you're a Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. You'll be feeling motivated to share your brilliant brainstorm from the 13th on. Research a game plan for making them real. Later in the week, you'll want to bring more balance into your life. Trust that your heart will lead the way. Your lucky days, December 14th, 15th, and 16th. Your lucky numbers, 5, 10, and 14. If you're an Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th, spend time with coworkers from the 13th on and join forces with a group project. You'll be unstoppable. On the 18th, hit a pause on work so that you can enjoy spontaneous fun with loved ones, and you'll make sweet memories. Your lucky days, December 16th, 17th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 5, 11, and 12. Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. You'll find it tough to get clear on the details related to a project on the 12th. Take a break until the dust has settled. It'll serve you well. Then address an emotional issue with a loved one to lead you down a healing new path. Your lucky days are December 14th, 15th, and 16th. Your lucky numbers, 3, 4, and 10. If you're an Aries, March 21st through April 19th, on the 13th, you'll feel fired up to start a new chapter in personal growth. Tune your gut into knowing how to proceed. Around the 18th, you're going to feel feeling spread thin. Tackle crucial to-do lists to make time for self-care. Your lucky days, December 12th, 17th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 3, 9, and 18. If you're a Taurus, April 20th through May 20th, you'll feel inspired on the 14th to pour your emotions into a creative project. Go for it. A self-check can pinpoint the way forward to a money-making project. Research a fresh approach. Research a fresh approach. Results are sure to follow. Your lucky days, December 14th, 15th, and 16th. Your lucky numbers, 1, 2, and 11. If you're a Gemini, that's May 21st through June 20th. On the 17th, have a serious conversation with a dear friend, sharing in what your heart boosts understanding. Come the 18th, be sure to carve out time. Recharging now will have you feeling even more motivated. Your lucky days, December 12th, 17th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 2, 4, and 5. If you're a Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd, make time to connect with loved ones on the 13th. You'll bolster your bonds and make a formidable team. Then take a step back from the daily grind to focus on R&R. You realize it's just what you needed. Your lucky days, December 14th, 15th, and 16th. Your lucky numbers, 7, 12, and 16. If you're a sexy, sassy Leo, such as me, that's August 3rd. But in the book, it's July 23rd through August 22nd. Researching new mind and body practices could be appealing from the 13th on. You'll be on your way to amplified vitality. Spending time with friends this week could lead to a fulfilling collaborative effort. Your lucky days, December 12th, 13th, and 17th. Your lucky numbers, 6, 11, and 15. Virgo, which is August 23rd through September 22nd. From the 13th on, you'll find it easy to make time for fun with loved ones. Spontaneous get-togethers make your heart swell. Around the 18th, stepping into the spotlight can lead you to a well-deserved recognition. Your lucky days, December 14th, 15th, and 16th. Your lucky numbers, 5, 10, and 14. If you're a Libra, September 23rd through October 22nd, you enjoy heartfelt traditions with loved ones from the 13th on. This can do wonders for your emotional well-being. Around the 18th, it could be the time to research a way to hone in your skills or set a plan for the future vacation. Your lucky days, December 16th, 17th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 4, 9, and 18. If you're a Scorpio, which is October 23rd through November 21st, you'll want to research moves related to your income from the 13th on. Push forward to soar. Around the 18th, initiate a deep conversation with a loved one. Exhibiting vulnerability now can transform your bond. Your lucky days, December 13th, 15th, and 17th. Your lucky numbers, 2, 8, and 17. Whew. We got 3 more pages still of this book, y'all. Personality insight. What's your favorite holiday jingle? The genre of music you're drawn to reveals aspects of your personality, so it makes perfect sense that the festive tune you prefer reflects what you hold most dear this holiday. Just pick your favorite song to learn more about yourself. If you're ringing in the holidays to "All I Want for Christmas Is You," well, you're an open-hearted risk-taker. It's no surprise to that Mariah Carey's contemporary classics took the top of the spot in a survey of favorite holiday songs. While it reflects romanticism, it also hints at a deeper vulnerability, the courage to express your true desires. Just as the song goes, you don't care about the presents because your values are priceless. If you like Jingle Bell Rock, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock, well, you're a spontaneous rebel. This upbeat song not only mirrors the higher energy spirit, it also captures a wit and slightly rebellious nature. After all, Jingle Bell Rock is a twist on a classic, appealing to folks who prefer the unexpected and aren't afraid to improvise. Indeed, you're always rocking the season with your infectiously outgoing lust for life. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Well, you're a refined traditionalist. What would the holidays be without the smooth crooning of Bing Crosby? Poised and polished, you exude understated elegance at every turn. From the delicate white lights adorning your tree to glowing candles welcoming guests to your holiday table. Silent night, holy night. Well, that makes you a creative caregiver. Imaginative thinkers are often drawn to songs that tell stories. And this beloved carol is a beautiful illustration of that point. A nuisance thinker, you warm as much to its serene imagery as its symbolism of hope and community. Loving and generous, you are the center of extended clan, especially at this time of year. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Well, you're looking forward. Or forward-looking, sorry. With its idyllic scenes of the past holiday gatherings, this song inspires you to stroll down memory lane. But rather than get stuck in the olden days, you're able to visit them strategically, savoring joyful memories and repairing lessons of resilience. In short, you're nostalgic as you are far-sighted. And if you ask me which one is my favorite out of those, well, I like most of them, so that's all you're going to get out of me. You deserve good things. You're ready for pure joy. Open your heart, mind, and spirit to all life's blessings. Open yourself to the best case scenarios, to love, to friendship, and to fulfillment beyond your expectations. Open yourself to success that surpasses your dreams. You're exactly the kind of person for happiness happens for someone who's ready for it. and love and laughter. Y'all know how much I enjoy this page. We got a handsome 10-month-old here named Eddie. It says Mommy's favorite gift, and it says Claus and Cock's Toy Shop, and he's sitting right in the box in his PJs that are red and black plaid, and got this adorable little grin on his face. Submitted by Mother Erin Costin from Massachusetts. There's Adrian, who's 22 months, submitted by Grandmother Valerie Dixon in Delaware. And it says, is that really Santa? She's got her little Santa dress on, and Santa's not too far away from her. We have 2 gingerbread people, one with half bitten off head. It says, I gave our nosy neighbor a piece of my mind. We've got a big Christmas tree all decorated, and a little Christmas tree, and it says, I wish I was old enough to wear makeup. We've got a beautiful little baby here. He's got wrapping paper and a Santa cap on, and he looks like he's sitting in a thing that you would bathe the dog in. Just saying. It says, Merry and Sweet. Macari, 7 months, submitted by Grandmother Lori Bilbrey out of Indiana. We got a dog and a cat kissing out at a gentle fireplace with a big red bow, stockings, some presents, and it says, we didn't eat all the cookies, submitted by Terry Miranda from Idaho. Donna, come on. And there's a little girl that says, there's no place like home. She's decorated and sitting out in the snow. She's 3 years old, Abigail, submitted by great-great-aunt Claudette Lambert in Ontario. And the quote is, Christmas will always be as long as we stand heart to heart and hand to hand, Dr. Seuss. Whew. We finished that whole book. Can you believe that, people? I want to get a start on Woman's Day, so here we go next.